Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sky. I'm a reactor here on YouTube, and I'm also a content creator on all my other platforms that you can find in the description box below. Information, you can find the links down below if you want to follow me on other platforms. But you guys, today I am bringing you some Rolling Stones. I realized I was going through my channel and I was like, I have yet to do the Rolling Stones. The song that we're going to be doing today by the Rolling Stones is going to be I Can't Get No Satisfaction. I love this song. This song came out in 1965, and I believe it's off the album Out of Our Heads. I believe. Yep, it's out of the album. It came out, in 1965, and is off the album Out of Our Heads. So I got all that correct. But, you guys, let's go ahead. Let's get into this video. Let's just jump right into it. Get my headphones on. Let's fix my screen here. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. We're going to start it over 6 seconds into the song. Hearing Keith, Ronnie, and Charlie. I believe I got that right because Ronnie's on that bass and Charlie on the drums, I believe. I'm thinking of it correctly. To hear those three, to hear them come in just in 6 seconds of the song with that fucking melody, you already knew 6 seconds in that this was going to be a hit. Yes, with the tambourine. I love it. Don't even want to stop this song because that beat, you know how many, there's only like a good handful of songs, in my opinion, that came out in the 60s where you can make a tambourine just flow so well with a song that has a very bass heavy drive to it. In a sense, for me it does. But the Stones, they never disappoint. These guys are like a time capsule, and they just never age. And they just keep going. These guys are still going. Or did they do their farewell tour a few years ago or last year? I can't remember. But if they get back on tour, because they are like up there, and they're in their 70s now. I know they're in their 70s, but I know a few of them. But you guys, the Stones. Come on, Charlie. Ooh, come on, Keith. I love it. You guys, that whole back groove, mix vocals with how smooth, I mean, it's the Rolling Stones. I really don't have to tell you guys anything. You already know. They're just so amazing. And that whole back melody, so good. Take me back to the 60s, and I would have loved to have seen this being performed live. In their prime, hell yeah. Come on with that bass. I hate stopping it again. I want to make sure this video is able to get out on YouTube and they do not completely block it, but Keith's whole riff throughout this entire song just sets it up so well for both the bass and the drum player and for Mick to sing along to. So it's a classic song. That's why the Rolling Stones are who they are. Oh, you guys, I can only imagine. It's cool. I can only imagine, like, what it was like to live in the 1960s period or 1965. You know, to hear this song live for the very first time, I think is a 1 in a million lifetime experience. And there's so many people out there that you guys out there, you've experienced that, and it's so cool. Like, growing up talking to my parents, that's what we would always talk about the most. Was it music? I was so into, like, how was it when you were growing up? You know, how did you feel the first time you heard? I always remember asking my dad, how did you feel the first time you heard, like, a Stones song or like Alice Cooper or Black Sabbath? And he was like, it was like hearing something different completely. You know, there was such drastic change there to me in music from 1965 to 1985 possibly, because then you had Metallica come out and so much changed with, in particularly rock, in my opinion, how it went from like the Beatles boy band type, and the Beatles changing. Rubber Soul, I believe is the album where they were kind of changing. I like the Beatles. I'm not that deep into the Beatles to know like what songs are on what albums. I do know their earlier stuff and their older stuff. Rubber Soul, White Album, Abbey Road, and so on and so forth. But it was kind of like that boy bandish sound, you know, I wanna hold your hand, to fucking I Am the Walrus, you know. It's fucking nuts. But if that makes any sense, you know, to have that big change, and the Rolling Stones to me were a big part of that change, from like transitioning from that 50s doo-wop-ish type music into something completely different. There's so many other bands that play into this factor as well, but I'm just saying the Rolling Stones, in my opinion, are one of those big bands. And you know, that's why they are who they are, and they've got millions upon millions and billions and trillions of fans out there, and we fucking love the Rolling Stones. Some of them are still fucking going. Like, it's fucking nuts. It's fucking crazy. But these guys look like, you know, they were in their 60s in about like 1981. But you guys, anyways, let's talk about the Rolling Stones down in the comment section below. Leave your requests down in the comment section below. And also, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you do, hit that notification bell. You want to make sure the next time I upload a video and you do not want to miss it. And also, if you thoroughly enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really does help me out, and it, you know, helps out my channel grow, and, you know, all that YouTube bullshit. But you guys, anyways, until next time, my name is Sky. You guys are awesome. You rock on. If you're still here watching this video, you guys are my favorite. I love you guys. You're just gonna watch the entire video all the way through. You're my fucking favorite. Anyways, you guys, until next time, my name is Sky. Bye, guys. Fucking Stones, man. Keith Richards. How's that man still going?